This is something that's kind of like been on my mind for a little while now, but I didn't really want to address it. And I didn't really want to speak about it, especially on camera. But you know what? This channel is about authenticity, about being real, so I might as well. And the reason why I didn't want to speak about it or I didn't want to address it, even to myself, is because I guess I was a bit fearful of, is this really like where it's going? But I think the best way is to always tackle things from a front. And as from the title of the video, you realize that it's basically, I feel like sometimes, not sometimes, I feel like I'm drifting away from some of my friends, some of my close friends. Um, and the reason why I say that is because, I don't know, I think it's to do with the timeline slash motivations, or like motivations for personal reasons, personal development reasons. And it's no common surprise or anything like that you would always see this from, even from maybe your own journey slash from other people, that personal personal development slash like wanting to achieve something slash, like, let's say you have like a fixed goal, like it's cemented in your mind, it's 100% that's exactly what you want, it's a few years away and you're slowly working towards it. But a lot of people also say that personal development slash trying to go after that goal is a very lonely path, or like lonely road. Like, I at first didn't really realize, like, is it really, like, because I can do both, I can balance both. And I think, you can keep your personal life slash your ambitions separate, and do both. And it's only when things start to get serious where, like, you're seeing actual tangible metrics, tangible successes from ambitions, that number one, it fuels you to even go faster and harder at them. So you're putting way more time and effort into them. And then that makes sense then. Like, you're taking more time from something else and you're putting it into something else, right? If that makes sense. But that's not even the key issue. The key issue is I'm putting the time into more time into chasing my ambitions, going through the path of trying to improve myself. But unfortunately, I feel like, I don't know, like a lot of people from that are quite close to me and my friends don't necessarily have the same objectives. And because you don't have the same kind of objectives, same thing, like, I'd love to talk about this all the time with my friends and stuff, but unfortunately, like, it gets to the point where, like, it's not really of an interest to them, as it is an interest to me. And because friendships are made from common interests as well. So when you don't have much like common ground in that department, and when that department itself is like pretty much your whole life, like for me, it's becoming a huge portion of my life, then it will be very hard to relate to these things with other people, unless you find people that are also, you know, ambitious about that, or share a passion with that. It makes sense then. And yeah, I feel like, because of this, I just don't think that sometimes, it's really sad, but it's also like, it's also not, if that makes sense. Because I think I've had the conversations I kind of have with most people that are my friends basically are, I don't know, they're very still like, well, they're the complete opposite of what I want to have, if that makes sense. And because of that, it's difficult to relate. It's difficult to find that common ground, and that's why I feel like I'm kind of drifting away. And then that makes sense when all these like personal development, self-improvement people always say like, this is a lonely path. Now I kind of get it. So, I don't know if other people have ever had this, or even if it's just like a me thing. I don't know, but I genuinely think that low key I am outgrowing my friends, or some of my friends at least. There are some that I really feel like they're on the same kind of wavelength, or at least like to a degree, or like to talk about this. And I always enjoy having conversations with those people because again it's something that I really like, and they like as well. And you know what it is, it's not even me, like I like seeing people want the best from themselves. I love seeing that. And when people like take self accountability and they like to improve and they like to do better, they want to be, they have a, they're very hardworking, but they also have a mindset where, in a couple of years, I want to be doing this, I want to do that, blah, blah, blah. I like that because I want the best out of that for them. And it would also it creates an environment where like everyone is really like go-getters, they strive for the best, and they just want to take the most out they can in life, really. So unfortunately, I feel like some of the people maybe that I've grown up with, or even made friends throughout the course of school, university, whatever, um, it's hard to relate now. And during that point, I really enjoyed like the time, and it's just coming out into the real world. It's just very different now. It's very different. Um, I don't know, like I don't know, but end of the day, I haven't really met many people that want to, like that, having a massive group of friends where like everyone is on it basically. But I feel like if you keep going, you keep networking, you basically attract like-minded people anyway. I mean, that's what you've done when you were in school or when you were in university. You've just attracted like-minded people, and you'll continue doing that as you evolve as well. So you're only bringing those like-minded people into reality, into your own reality. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like, man, like people, when it says people change as they grow up, that sounds like a negative phrase, but it just depends what kind of change that is. But yeah, it's a really weird concept. I never thought I would be saying this, to be fair, and I can't believe I've just said it to myself or even on camera. But you know what? It's a conversation that I wanted to bring about anyway. Um, but yeah, that is it. It's 1:34. I need to head to the gym. I'm basically doing some cardio today. It's cold, but screw that. Yeah, basically I'm gonna do this thing where like I'm just focusing on trying to get my fitness up, cardio, be lean, and then attack the new year with a massive 4-day routine, full body split with weights, cardio combination. I'm doing them all. But yeah, I can't wait. I'm actually getting so pumped as well to do that. So it's been a while since I was super super fixed on doing so. Also, I'm gonna buy an actual tripod stand for the car, so then the camera doesn't shake too much when I move. But at the moment, I can only have these conversations, kind of like sat down. But I'll catch you in a bit.